How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Coming at you pretty early for us today. Normally we're at you at about 4 Eastern every day after we are able to see the lines, get all the information and all that stuff. But we were able to turn it around a little quicker today. And I know you guys want us to turn it around a little quicker, but we're working on it. So happy to get this video a little bit earlier today. We had a really good video yesterday and just a good day overall. It's nice to we come at you pretty much every day, but it's nice to come at you off of a good day, obviously. We had a nice winner on the Blue Jays as the free play yesterday. We actually had a whole bunch of leans that hit as well, including, I think we went 5-1 on leans. We don't really keep track of leans, but the reason why I mention the leans is because that means we might be seeing the board well, which is one way for us to keep a self-check and just see how we're looking at the board. But we talked to you about Toronto as the free play, and they hit, and told you about Tampa Bay. They hit. Royals plus the 1.5, that hit. Houston, Baltimore over, that hit easily as well. Talked to you about Oakland, which missed, and we told you we felt queasy about it because 85% of the public or something was on Oakland over Texas, and Fulte came through for Texas. See, bad pitchers don't continue to pitch bad forever, or else they'll get sent back to the minors. At some point, they'll bounce back. That's very important for you to understand that in baseball. Bad pitchers don't continue to keep pitching bad, and good pitchers will have letdowns too. So you have to know what's going up and what's coming down, and that's the kind of stuff that you look for, which is the basis of algorithms, and that's what you kind of use it for. You can't just be like, oh man, this guy is so bad, he's going to lose every game. That's not how it works. So, and that's probably one of the reasons why I took over baseball, because you need to have a strong understanding long term. But, obviously we have a team that helps us with MMA and soccer and Korean baseball and hockey, so that portion is good. So, but, and San Diego, we said that they'll probably end up sweeping the Dodgers, and they certainly did that. So, happy to see yesterday's video went well. Hopefully today's video will be good too. We have a 6-unit selection at 7 o'clock in baseball today. We had a nice 4-unit winner. Obviously, our free plays and leans are right here on the video every day. Our premium selections are over at DocSports.com. You can get free $60 worth of premium picks on the link right there as well, which we always put on our video. But a nice winner on the Mets, winning 7-3 yesterday. We also had a nice 4-unit winner in the WNBA on Atlanta, plus the 2.5. Soccer, a nice 3-unit winner on Portugal and France over the 2.5 as a plus 115 dog. 3 straight winners in soccer now, 10-5 in the Euros as well. I think it's plus 2100 if I'm not mistaken. Long-term run maybe of 13-6 in soccer as well. Hockey, we're just cruising along. We're going to post around we're plus 47, plus 4800 right now. We might get close to plus 5000 by the year. We have a 2-unit selection today. Korean baseball, nice winner over the night. We had the under in the Hanwha game, and 60% the last 2 weeks Korean baseball. That's been a winning season. We'll have a 7-unit MMA selection as well. Excited about that, and so lots of good stuff going on there. We had a 3-1 premium day yesterday. Hopefully we'll do the same today. All right, let's get to your free play selection today. I think we're going to go with, I don't think I can give you the Twins straight up. That's just too much juice. So we'll probably give you the Twins run line. Let me see what the Twins run line might be sitting around for you in just a second here. But, yeah, I think the Twins do very well today. And it's always hard to go against the Indians as well. But Minnesota usually plays well against Cleveland traditionally. They took 2 of 3 last time against them as well. And let me get you the run line on the Twins here. But you have to understand that Berrios is an unbelievable pitcher, and he actually lost to the Indians last time, so he's got a little bit of revenge. We actually liked another play today in which we didn't have to do the run line on. That's the reason why we went with that play, or else we would have, we actually liked the Twins quite a bit here today. And Berrios has he's won first of all 7 in a row. I like the fact that he, gave up 6 hits in 6 innings last time and 3 earned runs. Usually after he gives up 4 or 3, he gives up 2 or 1 the next time around. He had lost to Cleveland back on April 26th, where he lost, 5-3. So I think that'll motivate him well. And remember, he is a guy that beat the Houston Astros. I mean, he gave up 5 hits in 7 innings, and that's incredibly difficult to do. They just put up 13 runs, obviously, on the Orioles, and he also beat Oakland early this year and LA. So you'd have to be pretty impressed by the fact that he beat Houston as well. And given the struggles that our friend here, Jean Carlos Mejia, has had. He's got a 6.11 ERA. More importantly, he gave up 6 runs to the Pirates, who are not the most potent offense in the world. Gave up 2 runs to the Orioles, same situation. 4 runs to the Cardinals, who can't hit the broadside of a barn. So you have a guy here who's faced 3 poor offenses and he's given up 12 runs in about 10 innings. So why can't the Twins, who are playing really well right now, get the run line here? So I'll go with the Twins run line as your free play today and then give you some additional leans in a second. But you can find Minnesota on the run line here at about, let's see. Yeah, you can find them at plus 103. So plus 103 Twins run line is your free play today. Some additional leans for you today. Washington, Miami, that's our premium selection. Atlanta and the Reds. I like the Reds today. Braves off a loss. It's always tough to go against the Braves off of a loss, and they haven't lost back-to-back since June 16th, June 17th. But the Braves haven't determined a pitcher for this game. But regardless, I still like Santillan. He was hit pretty hard last time. The Braves are off of a loss. It's a hitter's ballpark in Cincinnati. I wouldn't be surprised to see this game go over, but the lean here for us is on the side simply because the Braves bullpen is totally shot right now, and I think they probably struggle, and I think Santillan probably comes back with a decent effort today. He didn't pitch that bad against Colorado at Colorado. He's only had 2 starts, like the Reds today. Boston and Tampa Bay. Trying not to give you a total, but I do like the under here. Tampa Bay has lost 7 in a row, and then they finally won 8-2 last game, but it's tough to go against the Red Sox off of a loss. That's the reason why we're giving the total. Pivetta is off back-to-back losses, too, so I think he'll pitch well. Hard to go against the Red Sox off of a loss. And Waka, the old St. Louis Cardinal, giving up 11 hits to Seattle. Just got trucked against Seattle. Really surprised to see the total at only 9, but I think it's because Pivetta's off back-to-back losses. Waka's off the worst start of his year, and I think both these guys step up today, and wouldn't be surprised at all to see this game go under. Pittsburgh and St. Louis, another total for you here. I like the over here. Cards have lost 3 in a row. They've only scored 4 runs in 3 games. They have to bust out at some point. The Pirates have actually won 3 of 5 games lately, which is great news for the books. They're finally starting to win some games here, Pittsburgh is, and cool. He gave up 4 hits in 6 innings and 1 run in his last game against the Indians. He was actually pretty good. And Martinez gave up 8 runs in 3 innings in his last game against the Braves. So he's on a bounce back as well. But he only gave up 5 hits and no runs in 8 innings against the Pirates last time. I know it's hard to believe, but I think Cardinals will step up a little bit here. I think the Pirates will step up a little bit here. So small lean on the over. Actually, I might switch the lean now. What's the line at? I can see the Pirates actually doing really well on winning this game. So rather than giving you a total, we try to focus on sides if we can. But if we don't like the side, then we'll give a total on a game. That's typically how we approach it. It's kind of like what we did in the NBA today. We didn't really like a side, but our premium is on the total in the game, and I think it's a 4-unit selection too. You can find Pittsburgh. Yeah, I like Pittsburgh as a dog. Lean on Pittsburgh plus the 145 here today. I think it's a good opportunity to go against Martinez. Orioles and Blue Jays like the plus the 1.5 on Baltimore here. Toronto has won back-to-back games. Baltimore has now lost 9 of 10. Baltimore has scored 3 runs over its last 3 games. Toronto has quietly won 4 in a row. Kremer gave up only 2 runs in 6 innings to the Blue Jays last time, so he's actually a pretty good pitcher. He's actually a better pitcher than what the Blue Jays are offering today. Orioles lost 7-10 that game. Both these pitchers combined have a combined record of 0-8, but I think the better opportunity here is we go with the better pitcher at the plus 1.5, and the O's are coming off getting blanked to 0-13 yesterday, so I think that'll motivate them. Give me the Orioles plus the 1.5 as a lean there. Houston and Detroit, small lean on the Astros run line here. Urena has not pitched well lately. Gave up 3 home runs in his last game. Now he faces a very potent Houston Astros offense. Garcia's just lights out right now. He's defeated the likes of the White Sox and the Red Sox. So why not pitch here against the Tigers? I think given Urena's inconsistency, the old Marlins pitcher, you have to look at this game only one way, and that's the Astros run line. Dallas and Indiana is our premium selection in WNBA. 4-unit, nice 4-unit winner yesterday in Atlanta. Chicago and New York in the WNBA. I still like Chicago here. Ionescu only shot 1 for 5 from the field, and she's still getting her feet wet from that injury. If she was healthy, this would be a different lean. Chicago just beat this team by 20 points in their last game, and New York has some revenge, but I think Chicago will be too much again, like Chicago once again. They got Candace Parker back, and she's starting to feel pretty good about herself, and she's scoring the ball well, double digits shooting attempts, and all that as well. Washington and LA. I like LA for the upset here, plus the points. LA actually forced 29 turnovers on New York the other day, and they still ended up losing to that team somehow. Washington is off that big win against Seattle, and odds makers are hoping to have a monumental letdown here against LA, and I think they will. I think LA will step up at home. They're a pretty good team at home, especially with the Chine Ogukwe situation with Don Staley in the WNBA as it relates to the Tokyo Olympics. I think that team will get motivated here, and I like LA plus the points here. I don't think it's a bad idea at all. Phoenix and the Clippers. Small lean on the Clippers today, but your premium is going to be on the total. But I do think I do want to let you know that Chris Paul is supposed to play in this game, and Devin Booker is listed as questionable. I do think the Clippers, who actually should have won that game if Paul George would have just hit at least one free throw, if not two. If he hits both, they win the game, so don't forget that. The Suns are pretty fortunate to win that game. Incredible content today. One free play, and I think 10 different leans. And we told you we're about to crank out the content for you. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy, working hard for you every day. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. For Twitter folks, we'll have our consensus plays on what side the public is on. We post that every day as a courtesy to you, and that's over on our Twitter account.